Swiss balls. Okay, so I'm going to go through level 1, 2 and 3, things you can do with your Swiss ball. Just a few tips if you're going to purchase one is I highly recommend that you get one that is slip proof, grip proof. They will cost you a little bit more, but it's a great investment because if your ball slips out from under you, you're going to fall on your tailbone and nobody needs that. So you're looking at probably spending about $40 on a good ball. They essentially come in 3 sizes. 55 centimeters is for your smaller person. This is a 55 and it's measured from point to point. 65 suits someone about my size. 75 someone quite a bit taller than me. I can probably get away with a 55 and then there's the amount of air that you put into it. So the harder it is, the harder the workout. So if it's a little bit soft, if you've got one at home and it's a little bit soft, take it through to just a mainstream pump at the servo and just, yeah, pull that out, pull out the pin and yeah, pump it up there and pop the pin back in, and it will be a lot harder to use, which is good, which is what you want. So we're going to start with level 1 exercises. So I've got my little ball here. So just sitting on the ball and lifting one leg, for some people they might find that quite challenging with balance. Okay, so up to 30 seconds on the left leg, up to 30 seconds on the right leg. If you can manage that, perhaps add some weights. So press, curl. I noticed lots of people have got weights, so I thought I would add this in. Adding movement when there's a stability exercise always makes it more challenging. So drawing those lower abs in, you get the idea there, but drawing those lower abs in, that's your anchor, that's your rock. Okie dokie. So that's the first one. This is also level 1. We're going into what I call a bridge. So if you have a good grip on your ball, you should be able to walk out no problem. So you walk out to your head is on the ball and then lift your hips. So if you're sitting like that, you're not actually using much balance at all. You need to be on your shoulder blades, head there. Bring the feet together and the arms across the chest is much more challenging than arms out and feet apart. So I'll show you that front on. So you walk, 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 walk and lift the hips so you're flat like a table. Bring your feet together, keep your bum lifted across the arms, and that's an excellent little stabilizing activity. If you can do that for 30-40 seconds, that's pretty good. Number 3, this is also a level 1 activity. Now I think when I was advertising my 21-day core program, I talked about doing sit-ups and things actually increasing your girth, and they will, because the muscles pop up unless you train them to draw in. So I'm going to start on my back here, and I'm looking up at the roof, organising my pony, and this is what I mean by a table. Now from there already, this is my core is already on, but I want to draw it down and in. There may be a little lifting from the lower back. We want that to not shift any further. Then we're going to place the ball on the shins like this, and from there, remember, we're drawing the core down. We're going to take the legs away and bring them back in. So you can see I'm not going very far. It's different for everybody. And as you get more advanced, you can go further away, but not at the expense of your back lifting and bulging or your belly bulging. So keep everything nicely contained, and it's enough just to move those legs forward and back like that. Quite challenging. So those three are level 3. Okay, so level 2, these are level 2 and 3. I'll explain as we go along. We're going to use the ball, put our belly on the ball and go into a plank position here. So as I come out, so my thighs are on the ball and I'm in a plank position. I need to draw up through the core there and not let things just sag and be not be active. I'll just come back a little bit more so I can see you can see me. So I'm coming about halfway out, and that makes it level 2. If I come right out to the ankles, it's considerably harder. So I would call that a level 3. So push back, always leave a little bit in the tank for getting out of it. The other way you can get out is to what I call lay an egg. So out you come, and you take one leg to the left and one to the right, and sit down, and it's like you've laid an egg. Okay, so always have an escape plan. If you're a little bit sore in the wrists, maybe you don't like those ones, maybe stay on your back, or do these ones. So this is a level 2, I think. I'm on my knees and I'm going to put my forearms on the ball, and then I'm going to lean into the ball. So I'm starting to bring my hips forward and making myself into a triangle. So that would be a level 3. Tuck the toes under and coming up. That would be level 2. This is a level 3 when you go to full body plank. You might like to add circles to that. So add circles to that. So here I am on my knees. Drop the hips forward, draw the belly in, and draw some circles. The further away you go, the harder it is. But you don't want to be down here. If you're down here, you're doing nothing. Okay, so you've got to be actively up. Level 3, come up and do circles. Okay. Supine, feet on ball. What am I talking about there? Level 2. Oh yeah. Okay, I've got a list in front of me so I don't forget what I'm doing. So this is another one that you might like to try. Level 2, I think, is just to lift up and the hands are down. You could try this level 1. To make it level 2, take the arms out of it, and you have to work quite hard to remain balanced, and you need to keep the bottom up. So think about the line between the ankles and the shoulders being a nice line, not a letter V. Okay, don't want your bottom sinking in the middle. So one more look at that. Just making sure you can see. My head is down, my arms are down. I lift my bum, bend my elbows, find my balance. You can see I'm working quite hard, and then across the chest there with the arms, keeping the hips up, and whoop, I lose my balance and I'm off. It's not far to fall. So that's why I think that's a good one for level 2. Arms out would be level 1, so give that one a try. Okay, so the level 3 plank is coming out a little bit further. So out, I might come towards you. Coming back here and out to my ankles. I can add a push-up. I can also add a push-up with my thighs on the ball. Bend and straighten. Okay, so bringing the ball back so it's under the thighs makes it a level 2, a level 3 if the ball is out at the ankles. I've got 2 more exercises for you, and these are both level 3. So the first one is a plank with a tuck. So we come out, let's make sure core is on, out to the knees, then curl and extend, curl and extend, curl and extend. So that's that one. And please, Lord, let me execute this plank pike without incident. It's been a long day. So I'm coming through, hope this gets on. So I'm coming out to ankles, then I roll onto toes and pike and lengthen out. I hope that was in there. I hope that was in frame. Okay, now I'm going to workshop that pike a little further down. So I've put that in there for the people who are telling me that they want more challenge. So that is there, but have an escape plan, a way to get out of it. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. Thank you.